Welcome, my name is Eugene, the Five Wolves, and today we're going to take a look at what is DBT. In these 10 video sessions that we're going to have, I will teach you and guide you to how to use the 5 steps of DBT and the five experience video that will teach you what and how can we put this in practice. My name is Eugene, the Five Wolves. I've been doing this for 2 years, and today I want to teach and do an online DBT classes for everyone who needs it, who will come to the right place to take their life improvement to the next level. So, welcome to our exploration of Dialectical Behavior Therapy, a powerful approach to emotional regulation and interpersonal skills. So, the process of DBT can be made in person, in group therapy, and in individual therapy with a therapist. So it can also be combined together for better effectiveness. DBT also is something that we can work afterwards with groups and like Facebook groups, Discord, Teams, whatever, to keep a support channel for everyone who wants to share their experience and their tools and meet their goals all together. The core principle and strategy of DBT, these are the 5 sessions that we're going to have together. These are the 5 tools that you will have to empower your life. So, mindfulness is a moment that we take to ground ourselves, to feel the touch, the smell, the eyes, the visions, the thoughts, and the ears. Emotional regulation is mostly like for people that tend to have a very short temper and wants to get to the 1 to 10 in less than 5 minutes. So we're going to work on that sessions. Communication skills is a tool that allows you to speak your emotion in a respectful way. Distress tolerance, managing intense emotion in a difficult situation. So distress could be a long-term distress, or it could be a short-term distress. Long-term distress is when, let's say, your dad is at the hospital, your dog died, and you had your house that burned down, and your car is broken, and now you don't know what to do. The end of the world is near, and this is a long-term distress because it affects you in the long run. The short one is when somebody or somehow we have no mood and we are just going from 1 to 10 in a minute, and that is the reason why you might have come here, is to work on that. Interpersonal effectiveness is building healthy relationships and communication skills. So most of the time we assume things and we judge on things that probably are not what the other person is actually thinking, or we believe things about lives. A lot of has to do with social media and the news, and we sort of blend this into our mind, and that has a huge impact in our life. Who can benefit from DBT? Well, I'm going to start with the trauma, because trauma is probably the base of all. So it could be traumatic events, it could be a complex trauma, or it could be someone that went to war, a police officer, or it could be a wide variety of people. So trauma actually causes anxiety, depression, and it could also cause borderline personality disorder. So also it's going to work on depression, because it will help managing an emotion and distress and developing coping mechanism. Okay. Anxiety is reducing worry and fear. So assuming things, let's say, okay, that assuming things, building up thoughts could also cause anxieties. So we are going to work on that. It can also work for borderline personality disorder, so improving emotional stability and relationship. BPD also is known as short and highs. So we have lows and highs. So we have white or black. Trauma, like I just explained it in the first place, trauma is a traumatic event. It could be also caused by complex trauma, or it can even be caused for people that has chronic pain disease and sort of need to regulate their emotions, their mood, because it is very heavy on them. Developing self-awareness and acceptance, observing thoughts. Like I just said, we could have judgments, we could watch the news, we could be on social media, the people that surround us. Okay, that could be factors. And just to take the time to observe what we're thinking can tell a lot about ourselves. Accepting feelings, acknowledging emotion without trying to change them, and also to challenge them. Okay, so acknowledging why, how am I feeling right now? That will help you to identify your feeling and how to approach them. Building self-compassion. So this treating yourself with kindness and understanding. So if you actually are someone that is hard on yourself, well, that will show to others, and the others will be hard on you because you're hard on yourself. So if you're kind to yourself, compassionate about yourself, and accepting that you made mistakes, and acknowledging that things were out of your control, then that can help building a self-compassion and be less hard on yourself. Practical application in DBT life. We talk about mindfulness, distress tolerance, and we're going to use grounding exercise and self-soothing strategies, emotional regulation skills, identifying triggers, and practicing healthy coping mechanism. So that's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go in detail in each session for each of these individual things. Regulating emotion and improving relationships, assertive communication, expressing your needs clearly and respectfully. We tend to probably be on a short mesh, so you might get up one morning and you're not so in a good mood, and you go from 1 to 10. So we have to assert this and assess that, and understanding I'm feeling like this. The reason why is because maybe yesterday I had a hard time, and I today need to be more resentful and be more calm on my approach, and have a clear communications with people and let them know that I'm not doing well. Conflict resolution. So developing skills for resolving disagreement effectively. Maybe you had a lot of fights with your parents, maybe with your boyfriends or girlfriends, maybe at work. So if we can have strategies to be better prepared to self-express ourselves, then that will help to communicate disagreements and be understood. Mindful listening, paying attention to others' perspective with empathy. I like to use an example. It's very important to understand why this person is behaving that way. So why did this car cut me off? Like, why is this guy just taking 3 seats in a bus? You know what I mean? So we need to understand why and be more empathic towards people. And maybe because the guy had like a really long day at work, and he just comes to the bus and he's just taking 3 seats because he's really tired. Things like that. Or he has an handicap and he wants to have more space, right? We need to work on that and try to understand why people are having this behavior. And that sums it up. The conclusion of embracing DBT for personal growth. You guys come to the right place. You want to improve your life. And these 5 sessions and these 5 tools will help you. And it will guide you to be a better person, and understanding more your emotion, understanding people's emotion. And also it can empower you to navigate through challenges and resilience for upcoming challenge and upcoming things coming in your life, and have a deeper understanding about yourself and your surrounding and relationships. On that, my name is the 5 Wolf, Eugene. Thank you so much for joining in, and don't forget to press that sub button and the ding dong button for the next sessions. Don't forget, if you guys wish, we can also have a group. I can create teams, Facebook group, or anything of the sort, so people can relate, share experience. And if someone's not feeling well, we can support each other. On that, see you on the next one. Peace.